Vous écoutez le podcast de Royalville. You're listening to the Royalville podcast.
Welcome to the Royalville podcast, the show where we dive into the heart of our school community. I'm Edward.
I'm Alexandra.
I'm Malia.
I'm Olivia.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Caitlin.
I'm Tatiana.
I'm Ananya. I'm Avery, and we'll be your host.
In this podcast, we'll explore the stories that make our school unique,
Highlighting amazing students, inspiring teachers, and events that shape our lives.
Whether you're tuning in from home or on the go, get ready for insightful interviews,
Fun discussions.
and a behind-the-scenes look at what makes our school so special.
So let's jump in.
And discover what's happening at Royalville.
Hey everyone, our music concert is coming up soon.
Yes, it's on December 18th at 7 p.m.,
We're so excited to share the amazing pieces we've been working on.
especially the Sec ones. It's their first performance at Royalville.
That's right, they are performing a lively and uplifting piece called Winter Winds.
And we'll be performing Ancient Echoes, an exquisite arrangement of two timeless folk songs.
And also Majestica. It's bold, it's powerful, and it's full of emotion.
Do you know what the other grades will be playing?
No, it's a secret. We can't spoil anything.
So don't miss out. Mark your calendars and join us for a night of unforgettable music.
Bonjour, aujourd'hui, on va faire une entrevue avec Madame Audet, prof de sciences. Bienvenue, Madame Audet, au podcast de Royalville.
Bonjour Edouard, merci de me recevoir.
Donc, je vais juste demander quelques questions à toi, si c'est correct.
Super.
OK. Premier, c'est dans quelle autre école étiez-vous avant?
En fait, ma première école, c'est il y a 20 ans, à Victoria, en Colombie-Britannique. J'étais monitrice de français sur Lansdowne Middle School. Après, j'ai fait John Paul High School et Lester B. Pearson High School.
As-tu toujours su que tu voulais être enseignante?
Oui, mais non. Quand j'étais enfant, à peu près l'âge de 4 ans, puis qu'on m'a demandé pour la première fois quel travail je voulais faire plus tard, ma première réponse a été « je veux être enseignante ». J'ai toujours été attirée vers l'école. Et ensuite, au travers des épisodes de la vie, je me suis réorientée en sciences, mais pour finalement revenir au point A, en enseignement.
Qu'est-ce qui t'a inspiré à devenir enseignante?
Je pense que c'est le contact avec les adolescents. Donc, j'ai vraiment choisi le niveau secondaire. C'est ce qui m'attirait, de voir le dynamisme de ces individus qui sont en devenir adultes. Donc, ça m'intéressait énormément de pouvoir les accompagner dans ce cheminement-là.
Quelle était ta matière préférée dans l'école?
Alors, c'est très ironique, un peu comme Madame Bennett. Moi, j'étais très bonne en anglais, en français et en histoire. Et je détestais les mathématiques et les sciences.
As-tu des conseils à donner à un étudiant qui a des difficultés?
Je pense que la première chose, c'est de ne pas rester seul dans son désespoir, si je peux dire, parce que ça peut être facilement décourageant de faire face là, à toutes les matières et à toutes les remises que vous avez à gérer. Donc, c'est vraiment aller chercher de l'aide à travers soit justement ses enseignants, ses professeurs, ses amis, des parents, des sites web. Le plus possible, être proactif à aller chercher de l'aide.
As-tu déjà utilisé ta voix enseignante en dehors de l'école?
Oui, en fait, c'est pas ma voie d'enseignante, mais plutôt mon comportement d'enseignant. Je prends le transport en commun régulièrement. Donc, par conséquent, je fais face à tous les aléas du transport en commun. Donc, des gens qui jouent à des jeux vidéo très forts sans écouteurs ou qui parlent au téléphone sur le haut-parleur à tue-tête. Donc, parfois, je me permets de leur enseigner les bonnes normes de société en transport en commun.
C'est bien. Merci pour être avec nous et c'est tout pour.
Merci!
Hello and welcome to the controversy section of the Royalville podcast. Today, I'm discussing the differences between the new sound for the bell and the old sound for the bell. See, some people like the old sound more, and some people like the new sound more. According to our polling results, which we polled over 160 people, more people like the new sound more than the old sound, although more people vehemently hate the new bell sound compared to really liking the new bell sound. The people who, as I've said, like the new bell sound are more numerous as they find it's less grating and screeching on their ears. So, my proposition to fix this problem is get one that isn't as nursery rhymish because the new one feels like a nursery song, and the old one was really loud, is find one that's sort of a middle ground because nobody really likes this one. It's just sort of like an in-between because of my polling groups, there were 5. Really like the new one, like it's a better, don't care / didn't answer, don't like the new one, and really don't like the new one. The most popular result, with 39.12% of the popular vote, was don't care / didn't answer. And I also had a point system for measuring the average of how much people like it, and it was only 0.11, which is someone who really hates it is worth -2 points, someone who doesn't like it is worth -1 point, someone who likes it is 1 point, and someone who does really like it is worth 2 points. The average still only totaled to something that isn't even a quarter of a point. So, as you can see, it's not very popular. It sort of just is, like the old bell sound, but slightly better. And thank you to all the teachers who helped me hand out the survey, and to all the students who answered the survey. Your contributions were a great help, and if you have any more controversies you'd like us to discuss on the podcast, feel free to drop a comment below.
Vous écoutez le podcast de Royalville.
Today we're going to be interviewing Damiano and Julian, 2 players from the Cadet soccer team who just won a banner this year for the school. Please welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
So first question, how long have you been playing soccer?
I've been playing since I was 3 years old and fell in love with the sport ever since.
I've been playing since I've been 3 years old and fell in love with the sport.
What did you like about your sport?
Pretty much like the intensity, and when I first started playing, I was playing with a bunch of my friends. And I grew up in RDP, so we all played soccer and it was pretty fun to play with my friends.
What I really like about this sport is how it's a team effort sport and you improve off the people that you play with. And I mostly agree with what Julian said on his.
Have you learned anything from playing as a team?
Yeah, so there's a lot of positives and a lot of negatives. So let me just say the positives. So like, especially here that we live in Quebec, a lot of coaches talk French. So you really learn a language outside of school, and you learn how to communicate with your friends. And you build friendships off the team that you're in and brotherhoods for life.
On the other hand, what I've learned from playing on a team is that there's always going to be negative teammates. There's always going to be teammates that bring you down. But there's always ways to like overcome these negative things. And overall, it's a good sport.
So because you're in a team, is there anything funny that happened over the season that you can share with us?
I have some funny facts about my teammate here, Julian. First off, he never showed up to practices. And during the final, he missed the penalty that could have ended the game earlier. But we won the game. And also, he started a fight at the end, which led the game to end earlier, but it was unexpected and awkward at the end.
So Julian, can you tell me how this game went overall?
So yeah, I think, well, let's start from like the season. I think our team played very well over the season, and the playoffs really determined how we played overall. And our final game was against Vincent Massey. There was a lot of chances. Could have ended the game early. We didn't have to go to the second overtime. Big faults on me. It's my bad, but we played really well and we won it overall.
Now the last one is just a funny question. What should people say, soccer or football?
Here in Canada and America, we call it soccer, while in Europe they call it football, but I personally prefer football because it makes more sense because we're kicking a ball with our foot. And what about you?
So I agree with him on the most part, other than that football should be called football here in America. We're in North America, and I just think that soccer flows off the tongue like better. And football is football, especially in America. We don't call it American football. The Europeans call it American football for throwing football. And soccer is just soccer. We kick it with our foot, and that's just the sport.
All right, thank you for your time here.
And thank you to Edward and Madame Coutier for having us here on the podcast.
Hi, today we'll be talking about sports. Basketball is one of the most popular sports globally and is widely known. Our school is no exception to the admiration of this iconic sport. We have done a study of favorite players and teams in our school. Since we were interested in the students' preferences, let's take a quick listen of what they had to say.
Lakers.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Kobe Bryant. Lakers. With the Lakers.
What player? The Bucks. Honestly, player gotta be Shaq. Best team gotta be the Caltex.
All right.
LeBron James. Lakers.
LeBron, Celtics.
My favorite basketball player now is Anthony Davis, but all time is Kobe Bryant. And if you take that information, my favorite basketball team is the Lakers.
Sure, LeBron, Celtics.
The Atlanta Hawks, and my favorite basketball player would be Zachary Rizaché.
I like the Lakers. I don't really know basketball, but I like Steph Curry. My favorite team is the Detroit Pistons. My favorite player is Fontecchio.
Pistons and Jared McKay.
Favorite basketball player? We have to go with LeBron James. Favorite team? I'll go with Lakers, I would say.
Thank you. Michael Jordan.
Kobe Bryant and the Lakers. The Lakers.
LeBron James and the Dallas Mavericks.
Lakers and LeBron James. Favorite basketball team is Los Angeles Lakers, and my favorite basketball player is Anthony Davis.
It appears that a vast majority of the students are fans of the Lakers team and chose LeBron James as their favorite player. The Lakers are one of the most successful NBA teams and are home to the many basketball stars, such as Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, and LeBron James. LeBron James is a basketball superstar, known for his unmatched talent on the court, as well as for his large social media following and open public image. Whether you watch basketball or play it, it's a sport that connects people across the globe. Thank you for listening to this segment, and I hope you found this interesting. Stay active, and goodbye.
Welcome to another RBS interview.
Today we will be interviewing two of our Sec 5 students,
Gabby and Nina.
Hi, welcome to the podcast.
Today's topic is relationships.
Let's get started. So Nina, what age should we be able to start dating?
There are many views on this, but personally, I don't think there is a specific age. Speaking from experience, I am 17 and I have never dated anybody. No shame, no shame. It's really about you and how and when you feel ready to be able to date. That's what I think. So if you feel prepared and you think you are ready for a real relationship, go for it.
Hey Gabby, what do you think are some red flags in people?
I think that some red flags in people are liars, people who don't know how to communicate how they're feeling in certain situations, and people who tend to hide things about themselves purposely out of the purpose to not give off a bad reputation of themselves from the start.
How do you know you're in a toxic relationship?
If the person starts to want to know where you're going constantly, need to know who you're with, likes to tell you what you can and cannot wear, doesn't let you hang out with other people of a different sex or anyone, has a lot of comments on what you post, what you say, how you look, and people who really try to control you and treat you as if you're more of their pet than an actual person in a relationship. And people who do harm to you in the relationship, and instead of apologizing and taking accountability for their actions. They just go and buy you things just as a way to say sorry, even though they're not actually saying sorry, and they will continue to do it. And instead of actually acknowledging what they're doing to you, they're just buying you things as a different way of apologizing, even though they do the same thing over and over again.
What do you think about situationships?
Well, to start off, I would like to explain what a situationship is. It's basically like having a relationship, but not actually having to label it. So this means that you aren't completely committed or ready for a real relationship, which is completely fine, and that depends solely on you. For me personally, that's probably all I've had, or most of them were probably just like talking stages. And if you are both not ready to have that level of commitment yet, go at your own pace, as long as you guys are both respected.
How can you make someone like you back?
You shouldn't have to. Be yourself. That's enough.
What should you do if a friend falls for you and the feeling isn't mutual?
Personally, I think that before someone actually admits to their feelings, they show signs of the feelings, and you should be for the future more vigilant of these actions that they take to shut them down more easily. However, if you get to the point where they tell you that they have developed feelings for you, if you don't feel the same way, the best thing to do is to just be honest, so you don't lead them on and you don't hurt them, and you maybe can potentially save the friendship in the future, but for the time being you would probably need to take a bit more space from this person because you don't want to lead them on and hurt them.
Okay, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Finally, the last segment, trivia. This time we will be doing holiday-themed questions. How many candles are on the menorah?
I don't know this by heart, but it's more than 5.
Yeah, it's 9. Yes, there are 9 candles on the menorah because one of the candles light up all the other ones. How long does Hanukkah last?
You just said that there are 9 candles, so it's probably 9 days.
No, it's 8.
That's correct. What is the traditional game played with a dreidel called?
Wait, I learned about this. It's dreidel.
Yes, it is. In what year was the first documented Hanukkah celebration?
Is it 150 BCE?
Am I supposed to know this? Because I don't.
Around 164 BCE.
It was so close.
What is the Hebrew word for dedication?
Isn't it Hanukkah?
Yes, it is Hanukkah. Where did the tradition of a Christmas tree originate?
It's most likely in Europe.
Germany?
Yes, it is Germany. Which country gifted the Statue of Liberty to the US as a Christmas gift?
I thought they made it themselves.
Same. Maybe Germany?
It's France. How many reindeer pull Santa's sleigh?
7?
I only know Rudolph, Vincent, and Vixen. Let's try 7.
There's actually 9 reindeer. Who wrote the classic holiday ballet, The Nutcracker?
I don't know.
Probably Tchaikovsky.
Yes, it is Tchaikovsky. What is the best-selling Christmas single of all time?
I have no idea.
All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey?
It's actually White Christmas by Bing Crosby. Thank you for participating, and I hope you have a happy holiday.
Thanks for listening to us, and let's keep making this school year awesome.
Happy holidays et joyeuses fêtes.